Hey guys, I'm back on YouTube. So I'm doing something very different today than what I usually do. Normally I do like vlog style content, but a new album was released that I'm really excited for and I've been waiting for it seems like a while, but it hasn't actually been that long. And so I wanted to react to the album and record it. So today we're going to be listening to Decide by Joe. He released an album in 2020 called 2020, and I found it because I think one of the songs was on my Discover Weekly on Spotify, and I instantly fell in love and listened to the whole album through. And then I found out that it was Joe Keery behind it all, and I fell in love even more because I love him, and he's a great actor and a great musician, and I'm just a really big fan. I've definitely played the hell out of that album and the rest of his discography. So when I found out that he was releasing another album, I was just so excited. That being said, I have listened to the singles off of this album. There were 4 singles that were released before the album. I hadn't been planning on making this video before when those were released, and so there was no reason for me to hold back. But just recently I discovered this YouTube channel called Turning the Tables, and it's a father-son duo and they react to different albums, and I just have been really enjoying the channel and their content, and so it kind of inspired me to do this. I discovered their channel like last week, and then this week I was like, well, this album is coming out, like I haven't posted on YouTube in a while, maybe I should do that and I could react to Joe's album. So that's what we're doing. So shout out Connor and Kevin from Turning the Tables. You guys have gotten me out of my 10-month hiatus from YouTube. So let me know in the comments what you think about this sort of format. There's a lot more new music coming out. Arctic Monkeys have a new album coming out in October, and actually the same day Taylor Swift is releasing an album. So I'm definitely going to be all over that, so I can film another reaction maybe for those two. I'm so excited for that day. October 21st is going to be a big day. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into Decide by Joe. My computer's over here, by the way, so if you see me looking over, that's why. Alright, track number 1 is called Runner. Already very cool. It does feel very like video game running. I love his voice.
Money grows and dies. People never change, but I have to try.
Ooh. I love this. It's kind of reminding me of Stranger Things, which I know he's trying to get away from, but sticking to like the same sound. It's already so catchy. It's repetitive, but it's not boring. Okay, switching it up now. Synthy bass. I'm really bad at describing music, but I like the low part. I love the mood that this sets for the album a lot. Very like happy, upbeat, but not like boring and cheesy. It's very much like cruise in the car, fall, sunset. Starting to get a little repetitive. I'm still flopping though. Ooh, I like that. I like the drums there. He doesn't usually have drums in his music as far as I can tell. Like really heavy like that. That was cool. I wish there was more. Maybe there will be. Oh, it's not over. There's so many layers. Oh my god. Wow, that ended really suddenly and really strong. That was kind of crazy there at the end. Okay, I feel like for an opening track that was really good. I think the repetitiveness of it was like part of the point. You know, you're running and you feel like you're going on a treadmill literally. It was really cool. I liked that there were a lot of ups and downs and stops and starts, and it was really interesting. Yeah, I don't think it'll be my favorite track off the album, also going off of some of the ones that I've already heard, but I'm very into it. It got me excited for the rest of the album, so let's get into the rest of the album. So track number 2 is called Gloom, and I have heard this one before. It was one of the singles that was released before the album. It was actually the second single that was released, and I do really like it, but I have not like listened to it and read the lyrics. I actually have a laptop here, and I'm going to be reading the lyrics as I go through this album. Okay, so here is Gloom. I already love the bass line so much. I like the theme, like the transition between Runner and Gloom. He's like hyping himself up in Runner, and now he's ready to go. I like that. That's funny. I like the scatterbrained nature of the lyrics. It's kind of, it adds humor. She's got that. Take off my shirt and socks, I'm ready to go. Wash up my head, I'm ready. The bass line really carries the song. Remove my shirt and tie, I'm ready to go. My eyes are dry as hell, I'm ready to go. It's funny, I like the contrast between what he's saying. Are you ready to go or are you not? Because it doesn't sound like you are. Ooh, I like that. Yes, I love the guitar. Yeah. Okay, that was awesome. So I've heard that song before, like I said, and I really liked it, but I didn't really look at the lyrics before. And it's just so random, coming off of Runner, where he was hyping himself up kind of, and like trying to, you know, find the courage to go, and now he's ready to go, but at the same time he's saying, I smoked my cigarettes, I'm ready to go, my eyes are dry as hell, I'm ready to go, my back is giving out, I'm ready to go, I need to walk my dog, I'm ready to go, my dog's expecting me, I'm ready to go. Like, it's random and it's like very scatterbrained. It's like, oh fuck, I have all these other things to do, but I'm ready. And it's like, are you actually ready? So it's just kind of an interesting view into like how we people think. But yeah, really big fan of that song. Okay, so this next track is called Half-Life. It was the 4th and final single released before the album came out. I have listened to it, but maybe like 3 times, so a good amount, but definitely haven't looked at the lyrics or really like sat and given it a shot, so this will be interesting. Okay, yeah, I remember which one this is. Keeping with like the 70s, 80s arcade synth sort of vibe, like the irregular beats. A lot of introspecting. I like that. think there's gonna be a lot of introspection in this album, and like that's kind of the theme. Or like this very like Blade Runner vibes.
Sick of living in the old days, mind burdened by the old ways. Keep trying to forget about it.
Also, he said, dig their hooks in me, and this is the hook. Excellent. I love that. I think this was really big for him to write in his like most recent years of really blowing up in fame. Kind of sounds like Dark Horse by Katy Perry. It's like, I can't get that out of my head, that's the only thing.
I love you.
Okay, pitch shift.
I want you. I need you. You complete me.
He brought that in a lot in his last album. I'm glad to see he's carrying that over. I think that's meant to be like other people in his ear telling him that. That's very cool. Oh, what a great fucking song. Yeah. I do really like that song. Okay, yeah, so this third track definitely confirmed the theme that I had suspected would be in this album, which is like a lot of introspection and reflecting on his fame and, you know, how people see him because of his fame from Stranger Things more specifically. And a lot of people love him and adore him, and it is all very surface level because that's all it really can be when you have like a relationship with a celebrity as a fan. It's kind of sad that he's had to have this epiphany because it means that he was disappointed by expectations that like people actually loved and adored him when really it's very surface level. But otherwise, apart from like the theme, I'm trying not to like analyze lyrics too much and like also listen to the music. I just am more of like a writer than a musician, so I can definitely appreciate lyrics more. So I'm trying to keep that in mind. At the end, I really like the I love you, I need you, I want you, I adore you, I adore you, I adore you, and how he uses the pitch shift. So it's like not him saying that, it's like other people saying that to him. Oh, I love it so much. I love music. Track number 4 is called Fool. I have not heard this one yet, so we're getting into the ones that I haven't heard. I'm so excited.
That's not right. There's a person behind those eyes. That's not right. Any crack is a sign of lies. That's not cool. Everybody needs a fool. I'll be your fool. I will be your fool for you.
Okay, same theme, celebrity, dance monkey dance sort of situation. Oh, I'm fucking loving this.
What's that sound?
That.
There's a funny man
Meow.
at my door. I'm yours, call me your. Look into my eyes and baby whisper. Fool. I will be your fool.
I feel bad like jamming to this because of like the lyrics, but it's so good. The layers. Okay, not sure how I feel about the clapping. Yeah, well, I want to listen to that again. That's a short song. Yeah, that was only 1 minute and 54 seconds, but that was a great song. I want to know more. I need to look into more of like if he mixes the stuff himself or if he just like comes up with like the base of it, or like what goes into creating it. I know he has a band that performs with him live, but I don't know if it's like, if they're all on this collaborative effort, really. Oh man, this was a really good song, carrying on with the theme of like, you know, celebrity status and struggling with that. Fool is very cool. I'm definitely into that song. Okay, pulling up the lyrics for the next song, called On and On. This is another new song. Oh, I love all these new songs. I'm about to have such a great weekend listening to all this. Oh my gosh. Alright, this is track number 5, On and On. Okay. Very moody from the get. A little bit different.
In my bed, on my phone, locked away, free to go. TV on, every night, scrolling on and on and on and on. Feed the app.
Oh, this is too real.
On and on and on and on. What is real? What is fake? It must be fake.
This is a very relatable song, and I think it's the perfect mellow, like mundane, repetitive. Wait. Like radio news broadcast sounds behind it.
Something is about to break.
Yes. Oh my god. I love. Oh, no, give me more. I wanted that to really build. I do really love this though. That line. Drums, yes, we got more drums. That kind of got scary. Oh, back to it. Now he's back to it. Oh my god. Wow, this song is good. And it's just gonna fade out because it never ends. Oh my god, that was an experience. Wow. That was a seriously cool song. I've been thinking a lot recently about my habits on social media and how much I use it and like consume things, and it's starting to just annoy me how much I'm on my phone and like I rely on it to fall asleep. I watch ASMR videos and that's how I fall asleep. I hear about news, and we all do this. We all hear about news and we just move on so quickly. Yeah, that song was nuts. That middle part right there, I really enjoyed that, and it built up. I wish that had like built up a little bit more. Wanna come see it? No? Okay. I wish there was that one snippet that I wish would have built up more, and then it did build up, but it just plateaued from there at a high level, but it plateaued. Yeah, at that point in the song, it was almost like, oh my god, there's gonna be hope. Like, we're gonna get a breakthrough. Like, can we change? Can we change? Can we be human again? Like, maybe if we have some like introspectiveness and like reflect on ourselves. And then it was just like, nope, we're back to it, and we're gonna fade out, and it's all gonna be the same, and we're gonna move on, just like we're gonna move on to the next song. So this next song is from track number 6, End of the Beginning. more of like a ballad than I could Wow, this is sad. A lot more nostalgic than I was expecting from the beginning.
The song has started now into Caroline. Just trust me, you'll be fine. And when I'm back in Chicago, another version of me, I was in
This chorus is kind of Taylor Swift-y, not gonna lie. I didn't know he was from Chicago. I guess he is.
And when I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Another version of me, I was in it.
Yes.
I waved goodbye to the end of beginning.
Oh, right. Wow, that song, like, got to me. Very nostalgic, like, kind of sad feeling. Like, being able to look back on your life at, like, a really pivotal moment and be like, wow, I had no idea that that was gonna, that was gonna be the turning point, but it was. Ugh. It kind of makes me emotional because, like, I just moved to a new city. I've almost been here for a year, and like looking back on, where I was a year ago when I was about to move here, and like how different things are, and like time changing is crazy. Something about that chorus specifically had like just Taylor Swift elements in it. I think the way the melody progressed, but also like the more abstract ideas that can be applied anywhere to anyone, like take me back and end at the beginning, and mentions of a city. Like she usually references New York, but he's talking about Chicago, and like I really enjoyed that. It kind of makes me sad though, and that's okay. I just wasn't expecting that. Whew. All right, I'm like scared to move forward now. I don't want to feel any more like negative, sad emotions, because I wasn't prepared for that. Okay, song number 7, I Want Your Video. Okay, mood is back up. Yeah. I love the rhythm and the breaks in rhythm that he brings. And the bass and the slide. Lyrics, I'm not really understanding them, to be honest. We're going out, me and you, baby. Like, he's simping. That was not my favorite, honestly. It didn't get me going too much. The lyrics also weren't translating to me, at least. He wants their video. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what that means, and I think that's on me, but this is me reacting to it, and personally I didn't really connect to that one. Better than I could ever fucking write, but not better than what he could write, I believe. We're getting to like about the halfway mark here. We're at track number 8 out of 13. This is Climax, which is fitting for a midpoint. Yes. We're going on a mission.
I was awoken from a dream last night.
A dream, see? Okay, I didn't.
Climax right before morning's first light. My legs frozen in carbonite.
I like this voice effect.
But I can't move 'cause me.
I don't know if I would have preferred it to just be his voice clear and up front or this voice effect. Okay, well there he is.
I swear I've seen your face before.
Ooh, I like this mystery, the like veiled.
Vision shows itself to me. Kiss my
Okay, I do like the voice effect. It adds to like the misty,
lips unfolding like
sort of like veiled vibe of the song.
falls right through my head. Unless you're quiet.
I like how much he's enunciating.
I swear I've seen your
And the
face.
chorus is a lot more smooth, and the verses are a lot more rigid. The verse, you're inside, it's very boxy, and then the chorus, you sort of come out. Oh, I like that. I was kind of expecting him to do something different, a repeated chorus. That's why he didn't do anything different. Yeah, this whole song just gives me very much like lost in a maze, lost in a haze. I don't know how I feel about that song. Lyrics were a little unclear to me. Again, might just be me. The song was definitely effective at making you feel unsettled, and I think that was the goal. Maybe it worked so well that it kind of put me off. It didn't put me off. I just don't think I would go back to that song. I don't really know what else to say. It wasn't my favorite, but I could still appreciate it. So track number 9 is called Change, and this was the first single that he put out before the album. And so I've heard this a lot. I'm gonna try to react and like note things that maybe I, didn't note before, or just tell you what I like about the song, because I do like the song. Yeah, this is Change.
In a conversation, but my mind
Already the build up, the let go, and then it comes right back. I love how he does that.
floating right above it. Jake is on his phone and I'll admit that I don't love it. I just said that when my way, then put my body
I also haven't read the lyrics before, so
It's easy to see it all.
big fan of this. Ooh, I like that. It's questioning. Again, okay, we're back to expectations. It's very poetic in the way he writes. It's easy to refuse to change year after year. I'm gonna get into that. I like that line. changed my mind about change. I like the strong synth, like piano in that. Okay. So, like I said, I've heard that song before, but I've never read the lyrics. And that definitely changes it. I did not mean to do that. Okay. I'm so funny. First of all, that voice effect that he uses might be right there. Like, I love that. It's like questioning, like, it might be there, it might be there. I don't know. The theme of this song is really interesting, I think. It's like whether or not you can trust the change that's happening to you and the advice of the people around you and how they're encouraging you to change or to not change. One line that I pointed at is, it's easy to refuse to change year after year. As we get older, we become more stuck in our ways, which is crazy because like we're so malleable as kids, but like as we get older, we refuse to change. And I think that's natural, but like why? I think that we should be open to change always, and like obviously I'm saying that as someone who can be very stubborn, so like maybe not the best example of that, but I do think it's an interesting perspective because some old people are very stuck in their ways, and I know we have our comforts and everything, but yeah, change can be scary, but it always brings something good. Change is good. Change can be good. Yeah, I also thought it was clever how in the last chorus he says, I thought that change was bad, but you have changed my mind. That's good. That's a good line. So this next track is an interlude. Is That All It Takes? Track number 10.
Is that all it takes? 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 Is that all it takes?
This is
Is that all it takes?
kind of giving Kanye.
Is that all it takes? Is that all?
Okay, it bled into the next track. I'm actually just gonna let it play. Let me pull up the lyrics because that was crazy. Okay, track number 11 is called Go For It. I'm actually gonna repeat the interlude and just let it play into Go For It because that transition is good.
Is that all it takes? All it takes? Is that all it takes? Is that
Whoa, I love that. That'd be nuts at a concert. I don't know what instrument that is. It's just a synth.
Somehow we're here. The last
Crescendo.
1,000 years.
Oh, Joe.
It sings. It might change. But this don't feel this way.
Oh, these are new beginnings.
Communication breaks. Then trust starts to fray.
Love the chord progression there.
It's 40 ways.
Nice.
It's a hard thing to do. Know my ways, I know your fears. Then
This would be
there's
so cool to see live.
misunderstanding.
the bass and drums.
Breaks, then trust starts to fray.
I love the chorus.
Unmet needs for a way. Nothing to do than to say.
I know, go for it. This is kind of not my favorite. Dude. Alright, we're building.
passion breaks, then trust starts to fray. Unmet needs 40 ways.
I'm so glad.
It's a hard
I'm so glad he made it pretty after that build. Oh, I kind of wish. Okay, that built a lot, and he got into that chorus, and it was pretty. So good. I wish he did a second chorus and then like repeated it. That was very cool. I actually didn't really look at the lyrics too much because I was very involved in like the sound and the music and the progressions. After the rest of the tracks that we've listened to so far, I do feel like that was the change. You know what? Looking at the track list, it goes change. Is that all it takes? And then go for it. I love like the mental journey that this album has been taking us on. It's like, oh yeah, change maybe isn't so bad. Is that all it takes? Do I just have to change? And then it's like, yeah, let's go for it. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. All right. Track number 12 is Figure You Out. This was the third single that was released, and the second to last song on the album. So I have heard this and listened to it a lot. Honestly, this might be my favorite of all the singles, I think. Again, I haven't looked at the lyrics. I'm looking at them for the first time now. So I'll see if I spot anything different, and I'll just try to comment best that I can on this song. All right.
I'm beginning to understand.
I love the beginning. Yes.
There's no mystery to this man. It's the simplest things I need. Just my friends and a place to sleep. But I never fail to surprise.
The song is so different in the context of the rest of the album.
Unmistakably, that's my voice.
That is your voice, Joe.
And it's speaking as clear as day.
With no distortion. Okay, talking to himself again.
I've been trying to figure you out. I've been trying to figure you out.
Take a test and you get a grade. If the money
I like
just
that there's
wasn't
not a
there,
lot of heavy synth in this one. It's a little bit
and
more
the power
stripped.
you had was gone. And these people were just like you.
I think I just jinxed
Tell me
it.
then, would you let me?
I've been trying to figure you out.
It's not easy when you're closing down. Tell me then, would you lend a hand?
A lot of layers here that I really like. That bass. It's like echoey and rattly. I love it. Ooh, Keisha. Yeah, that is definitely one of my favorite songs. It just flows really nicely, and it's stripped down a little bit more than his other songs, and it just gives exactly what it needs to give. I love the intention behind the effects that he puts on his voice and when he takes it away. The whole theme of this album is like understanding what's real and fake, you know, figuring out who you are inside yourself, who you are to other people. I think that using the different voice effects for the different perspectives and like the different stages of understanding is so cool. He's so cool. So I really like that he he kind of removed that in his own voice a little bit more than in some of his other songs. Yeah, I love this song. This is a good track. Okay, we have made it. We've made it to the last song. Track number 13 is called Slither. I don't want this to be over. Alright.
It's growing larger, I'm pushing harder, I'm acting sooner, I'm building to it.
It's only a 2-minute song.
Faster, it's coming closer, it's getting nearer, harder, I'm acting
Not
sooner,
feeling this,
I'm building to
especially as the last track,
faster, it's coming closer,
because it's building.
nearer, I'm building to it.
It's definitely raising anxiety.
Makes a nice impression and it slithers away, but I'm working to it. Can't wait for it. We all wanna be someone at the end of the day.
I do like that.
Faster, it's coming closer. It's growing larger. I'm pushing harder to it. I'm working on it. I think I got
Yeah, okay.
a nice impression and it slithers
You pulled it. You pulled it off. He always does. I'm always skeptical in the beginning. Oh. Alright, let's get my thoughts on that last track and then we're gonna debrief on the whole album.
You're the baby.
I love that last song like the most, but I don't think we were really meant to. I kind of wish that it ended on Figure You Out. I don't know. It was weird how the album ended on a song that was building up so much. And I can only imagine that that was intentional to be like, I don't know, maybe even build listeners up to go do something and make a change and decide. In terms of the album, in terms of the album as a whole, it's a great fucking album. I wish that I hadn't listened to the singles before listening to the whole album. I didn't really know better again. I hadn't had the idea to do a reaction video before. I think the most impactful song to me was Figure You Out, which is interesting because I've heard that song a lot before, but it just kind of gave me a new perspective on it in the context of the rest of the album, because I always thought that he was trying to figure you out, but he's talking to himself. Yeah, I'm gonna re-listen to that like immediately after this. Joe, you fucking did it again. We did it, Joe, we did it. Yeah, I love the album. I love the themes. I think On and On was also a favorite, especially that was definitely my favorite one from the ones that I had not heard before as singles. You know, I feel like everyone talks about like being chronically online, and it's become a cliche to be like, I don't go on social media, and like, I don't have TikTok and things like that, and to judge having an online presence. And I definitely think that there's a lot to judge there, and not necessarily judge, but like it's detrimental in a lot of ways, so I understand where those people are coming from. But he doesn't like he doesn't pass that judgment on others. He kind of only really does it to himself. Yeah, no, this album is very honest. I mean, I knew that this album would be killer and that I would really enjoy it, and that there would be a lot of songs that I would go back to and re-listen to over and over again. Joe has been one of my favorite artists this year. I absolutely will be so surprised if he's not number one on my Spotify Wrapped this year. Like, I will actually be astounded. I don't know who can beat him, because just his music prior to this, and now, especially now with this new album that I'm gonna be listening to a shit ton, yeah, there's no way he's not gonna be my #1 artist. So congrats, Joe, on your album. Fucking sick. Everyone go stream it. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more of this sort of format. Like I said, Arctic Monkeys, Taylor Swift, there's always so much new good music, so, and I'm listening to it anyway, so let me know if you want me to film my reactions more. Okay, bye-bye.
Makes a nice impression when it slithers